Thank you, Chairman Cardin, and Ranking Member Bozeman for holding the hearing today. I really appreciate it, for finally bringing national attention to this issue, as only we can do here in Congress. I want to thank Chairwoman Boxer, and she's worked tirelessly, and she jumped right in there with me immediately aftermath of this spill and never hesitated, never blinked. Her staff went around the clock until we had a piece of legislation we thought that not only would help cure the problem in West Virginia, would have prevented the problem in West Virginia, but definitely will prevent this from happening anywhere in the country, and that's our goal. On January 9th, less than 4 weeks ago, thousands of gallons of crude MCHM leaked from a storage tank into the Elk River. We all know that, contaminating the drinking water of 300,000 West Virginia residents, which is unconscionable. In our state, we've always worked hard. We really have worked hard to produce the energy and chemicals that we use every day and take for granted. And we're proud of the work that we've done for this great country. But that cannot come at a cost. It cannot come at a cost of access to safe and clean drinking water, or to the safety and confidence of the people of West Virginia. This spill should have never happened, and it is our responsibility in Congress, working with the states, to do everything that we can to keep it from happening again, not just in West Virginia, but anywhere in America. That's why I worked with Chairwoman Boxer to develop the Chemical Safety and Drinking Water Protection Act. I thank Senator Rockefeller, my colleague from West Virginia, for helping, being so instrumental in this. I appreciate that. Our bill would require state inspections of all above-ground chemical storage facilities and more frequent inspections of those facilities located near drinking water sources. It sets minimum federal standards that chemical facilities must meet, including construction and leak detection requirements, fail-safe containment standards, the development of energy response plans, and financial responsibility requirements, which we see all too lax. Additionally, companies must inform the state, the federal EPA, and local water systems of chemicals that they store. That information, however, is only so helpful when we don't have adequate health and safety data on these chemicals, and that's why I'm also a co-sponsor, totally committed to the Chemical Safety Improvement Act, which I know everybody is working in the best interest they can, and I appreciate that. Under the Chemical Safety Improvement Act, states could request that the EPA prioritize the testing of specific chemicals, even if they aren't detected or determined to be of hazmat, of high concern, including those held near waterways, which specifically we should know everything near a waterway that's anything other than drinking water. And for chemicals like MCHM, the overwhelming lack of health and safety data is one of the criteria for designing and designating a chemical as a high priority. The bottom line is that no West Virginian or American should have to worry about the contamination of their water supply from a chemical spill, and I will do everything in my power to enact legislation to protect safe drinking water. These two bills will go a long way in ensuring that every American has access to safe drinking water, and that if, God forbid, an incident like this occurs again, we have the tools to respond as quickly and effectively as possible. And today, I'm asking all West Virginians, the EPA, the CDC, the West Virginia DEP, and all those involved to join me in pledging to make sure that the water in the Kanawha Valley is the cleanest and safest in America. That should be our goal here today. I want to thank also the CDC and EPA, as I understand, are in our state today, working with all of our state officials and basically restoring confidence back in the water that we have, making sure we're all on the same page and it's safe for human consumption. I just pray to God that no one goes through this. If it's a wake-up call for all of us, then let it be a wake-up call and let's act. Thank you for having me.